I believe the church, Team Church, is the hope of the world. We get to be not just on the sidelines watching others participate. We get to be in the game. We're called to be in the game. God's put his hand on you to do something special. And he calls all of us to invest our lives in the lives of others and in helping people find their way to God. Now, when we get in the game, it's not just good enough to get on the field. Paul pushes us even further. And he says this in 1 Corinthians 9. He says, you've all been to the stadium and seen the football game. The athletes race. There was no football back then, unfortunately. Or else I guarantee you he would have been writing about football. You know, I know that because Audio Adrenaline told us that football is going to be in heaven. I just dated myself, and only Christians from the 90s know anything what I'm talking about. But they told us that there's football in heaven, and I believe them. Go on. He said, you've been to the stadium, you've seen the athletes race. He says, everyone runs, one wins. And then he looks at the church, and he says, you guys run to win. He says, all good athletes train hard. In other words, this is not the time to get lazy. This is too important. The message is too important. Get on the field, run the race, go, run. And when you do this, you might as well win. If you get on the field, come on, you got drafted to the team. Don't be comfortable just sitting on the bench. Don't be comfortable just standing on the sideline. Don't be comfortable just getting on the field. If you're going to get on the field, come on, play to win. Train hard. Why? To win. And he says this, he gives us the why. He says they do it for the gold medal that tarnishes and fades, or the Super Bowl that they get to lift up that will tarnish and fade. He says, you're after one that's gold eternally, that this is the best, most important game. This is the most important thing on our earth today, the most important team, and you get to be in on it. He says, I don't know about you, but I'm running hard. This is Paul saying, I don't know about you, but I'm running hard for the finish line. I'm giving it everything I've got.